Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Temi and this is my drawing of Angelina Jolie as Maleficent. Firstly, if you're new here, please join the family, please subscribe, please like if you like this drawing and let me know in the comments what you think. I decided to do this drawing because a few years ago, about 5 years ago, I actually drew Maleficent when the first movie came out, and I will show you what that looks like on the screen. It's a world of difference is all I can say. I really wanted to do this drawing because I wanted to see if there would be any improvements. I mean, 5 years is a long time. My technique has changed. I only started using pan pastels just over 2 years ago, so my style has changed now as well. So I did expect some differences, but actually looking at that old drawing, I'm so shocked at how I thought I was good then, just comparing it to what I can do now. As usual, I start with the eyes. That was done completely in colour and pencils and some markers for the eyebrows and eyelashes. Now, I found this quite tricky, and only because this drawing is quite a bit smaller than what I'm used to. All the materials are listed down in the description, so please have a look before you ask. The horn was almost completely done in markers, so I put my base pan pastel layer as usual. I always use pan pastels as my base because number one, I don't believe in finishing my colour and pencils just to cover a large space. It gives me a nice foundation to be able to layer colours on top. I ended up using just markers for all of the detail in the horns. The main markers I used were the Tombow dual brush pen in black for all the large black areas. I used some Crayola super tips as well. All the rest of them are listed in the description box. For the white highlights, I used the Uni Posca white paint pen in 1mm as usual. So with the markers and with the horn as a whole, I was kind of rushing this drawing, so I think it did turn out good in the end, but if I had more time, I definitely think there are loads of details that I missed out. But I did do all of the blending with markers, so I didn't go back over any of the horns with colour and pencils at all. Next, for the face, I pan pasteled the main bits of shadow on the face. Now this was really weird for me to do because she's got very pale skin and I'm also drawing on white paper. I'm not used to doing this. If you're used to any of my other work, I usually draw on some toned coloured paper and then I put colours onto the skin that are completely different to the background I'm drawing on, if that makes sense. But because this was very similar, it was hard for me to put any sort of dimension into her face because it really was just blending with the background. I do think I achieved it in the end. I did use markers for a lot of the face as well, but it was mostly with Caran d'Ache luminance colour and pencils. It was kind of hard to not feel like I was going too dark on the face because the shadows were very prominent. However, I think I got a good balance using some grey pencils as well as a very dark grey, almost black, right on the edge. For the lips, again, mostly markers. I really feel like the main medium for this piece was markers, and that's quite surprising because normally I use a wide range of pencils, but just due to the colours of this piece and what it required, it was mostly markers this time around. And finally, for her clothes, the material, again, pan pastel base and then markers on top of that. So it was quite simple in its approach, but that is what I used. And that concludes this drawing. So I really enjoyed doing it. I did feel like I rushed it quite a bit, but I think it turned out really beautiful. Please do let me know what you think. I would love to hear what you think, so write down a comment telling me what you think. Tell me who you want me to draw next. I do have some tutorials coming, so keep an eye out for those. And leave a like, do subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Goodbye.